Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am Canada's Own, and today we're rebuilding the Golden State Warriors. Now, I know that because of my upload schedule, we're still on the second round eliminations, but the good thing about that is that I have videos that I'm able to plan out and schedule, and I don't have to rapidly film stuff and rush videos and make low quality stuff. So, because of that, like I said, we've got everything is as up to date as possible right now. We're going to simulate the round, see who we get in the finals. You get Pacers, Thunder get it done in 4. Shea's your finals MVP. He just was given MVP today, I believe, as well. I think I would like to trade finder Draymond Green here because he provides no value in 2K. He is a net negative in 2K. Like, Ivica Zubac is a pretty gnarly pickup for us. That might actually be the move here. OG Anunoby is there, play next to Jimmy, bring Clay back, Cam Johnson, Obi Toppin, and CJ McCollum. There's a couple good ones here, but I think we're going to do that Ivica Zubac deal. We get Jordan Miller. We got to send out Quentin Post. Another first, and they want to swap? Dude, just take the deal. Okay, fine. Quentin Post is gone. We're going to go to the end of the draft. We've got no picks here. I don't see us trading into it. But Coop does go number 1. Team player options. We're going to pick up Pods. We're going to pick up Guy Santos. Only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Jackson Rowe. He went to Cal State Fullerton. That's where I go to school. So, I'm going to pick him up. Jonathan Kuminga, I'm going to sign and trade. So we're going to pick him up. I think he's going to get offered this by someone just to basically force Golden State's hand. And I think that they're going to have to match it and then either try and move on from him or match it and live with it, because I can't imagine they just let him go for nothing. That would be a gross oversight, I feel like, to just let him walk. Let's look and see what we can build. Because we've got Jonathan Kuminga. That's $26 million bucks. I'm also willing to throw in Buddy Hield. That's what? $34 million? Let's look at 4. Let's look at 2 guards first. Preferably in the Eastern Conference. I don't see a Western Conference team making a deal with us. Desmond Bane, definitely not. Don't want Duncan Robinson. Ace Bailey, no. Colin Sexton, no. Zach LaVine, nope. John Collins is there, and that, honestly, I'm leaning towards this a little bit. The Jazz would acquire too much money. They want Gary Payton. They'll give us a first. There it is. John Collins, I believe, does not get better. Yeah, he gets worse. Jimmy, though, gets a little bit better. So we will change Jimmy to a small forward, power forward. Player progression now. Jimmy should go up now because of his position change. Nope, he regressed 2 after being changed of position. So the window is closing swiftly. John Collins goes down 1, unfortunately. 82 for Pods, 80 for Moses, 78 for TJD. Everybody else gets worse. Jackson Rowe goes up to a 72. Nice. Jordan Miller's 74. Okay, so we're going to look at extensions. I think I'm going to base this around the Jimmy deal, whichever one is longer, but I'm not going to call it a failure if we don't. So we got 2 years of these guys. Trace Jackson Davis for that much. Let's see if we can backload that. 3 years. Deal. Guy Santos, I'm okay without. Pods. Let's go with this. Let's go way down on that. 22.5. Does he take 22.5? Let's go here. Let's go 22.75. Let's see. First game against the Pels. We demolished them. Oh my gosh. Steph for 30. Moses Moody with 20. 19 for John. 18 for Pods. 17 and 14 for Zoo. Love to see it. 16, 4 and 4 with a steal and 2 blocks. Jimmy, 14, 6 and 6 with a block. Not bad. Took 11 shots. That's good. Steph was shooting the ball. Love to see it. Collins shooting the ball. Love it. Perfect. Let's see how games 2 and 3 of the year go. And then we will get going. So we're 3-0 to start the season. A 130 to 111 win over Sacramento and 120-97. Jimmy leads the way this time with the big 4 all taking shots. I love it. That is fine with me. And then game 3, Zoo taking shots, Jimmy taking shots, Steph, T.Y., Pods, John Collins taking 14. I don't mind that. TJD with almost a triple-double and a block. Okay. So now that we're set on the year, we're going to get to simulating. I'll stop at the deadline if we need to make some moves. Likely going to, because we're going to have to add. And then I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, boys. 34 and 17. Exactly double the wins than losses. What I want to do is try and just recoup. Like, if I can upgrade Buddy Hield and Jordan Miller here for a better backup guard, I'm going to make the trade, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to. Even if we just go Buddy Hield, like a 1-for-1. A little 1-for-1 action. It doesn't look like we're going to get much better. Yep, doesn't look like it. So maybe we take Jordan Miller, see if we can just dump him for picks. Duop Reith is there. Yeah, like I just want a first-round pick. And Zion pulling, it looks like. And then we look at anybody else. We got this pulling guy. Might as well try and move him out. Tolu Smith in a second. I'm thinking about it. That looks to be the pick here. And then what we can do is just go to Mr. Smith, say, sorry, man. I just don't see why we wouldn't take the value. There's one. If we get two, that'd be heavenly. There's one from Utah. Or do we go Utah? I think we go Bulls. Yeah. Let's make that move. Let's look at this again. Let's see if we can move Jameer Young. If we can, might as well. Nope, but we can't. So that's 4, 6, 9, 12, 15 guys. Perfect. Contract extensions. Take a peek. Anybody? Just John Collins and Guy Santos. Holy cow, how low can I go? Okay, so we're not going to re-sign Guy Santos. If he goes, he goes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Only one that we got to focus on in the offseason is John Collins. Other than this, though, we're going to get simulating. I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, coming down the stretch here, 49 wins, 24 losses. We're 49-25, 50-25. I don't think I've ever had a sim where a starter does not go down at the end of the year. I'm convinced that I'm cursed. I cannot catch a break with these guys. Every single time. There's a week of the season left. 2 weeks of the season left. And I lose my starting big man to right knee tendonitis. 52 wins, 53, 54, 55-27. Shea's your MVP, Coop Rookie of the Year, and Fernie Simmons, 6th Man of the Year. Simons. Walker Kessler, Defensive Player of the Year. He averaged 13 rebounds. Trace Jackson Davis, Most Improved. I love to see it. Devin Booker, Clutch Player of the Year. Mark Daigneault, the Thunder Coach of the Year. John Murphy gets Executive of the Year with the Thunder as well. All-NBA first team, we get no one. Second team, no Steph. No Steph at all. We were the 2 seed. The Thunder, 3 games better than us. Can't really complain about that. The Mavs, who are a buzzsaw on our side of the bracket, unfortunately. We get Denver in round 1. That's not cool. They have Kawhi now. So they traded Jamal Murray for Kawhi Leonard, it looks like. Where are the Clippers? They didn't make the playoffs. Stats on the season, you guys saw Steph, 23, 3, and 6. A little slow. 11, 4.5, and 4 for pods. Great efficiency. Jimmy was 16, 4, and 6. John Collins was 15 and 6 with almost a block a night. TJD was 10 and 7. You guys saw that. Filled in the shoes of Zoo pretty well. 13, 3, and 2 from Moody. Mr. Moses Moody was spectacular this year. Kevon Looney, again, just great spot minutes for us. Buddy Hield shot the lights out, 43% from 3. Trent Wofford, 33% from 3 as a big man. Love to see it. Let's see how game 1 against Denver goes. We lose it. Yeah, that team might be too good for us. You got Yoke, Naz Reid, Kawhi Leonard, Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Julian Strother, Cody or Caleb Martin. Probably Cody, and Chris Paul. Oof. Game 2, we lose both at home. 70 points between Steph and Pods isn't enough because Yoke had 34 and 10. Game 3 in Denver, we're down 3-0 because the Denver Nuggets were a play-in team with Kawhi Leonard, Michael Porter Jr., Naz Reid, Julian Strother, Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown, Chris Paul, and Nikola Jokic. We're going to lose in the first round because of this. Kawhi is clamping the living hell out of John Collins. 9-man rotation still. Game 4. We get one back. We win 174-170 in overtime. Holy crap. It had to have gone to like 4 overtimes. That is crazy. We also get Ivica Zubats back, which is great news for us. We win again by 18 points. We're putting it together a little late. Game 6, we lose. Didn't matter. Too little, too late. 119-94. We get outplayed by Aaron Gordon, Julian Strother. It wasn't enough. Steph averaged 30 in the series. 33.5 points, 5 assists on 56, 50, 96. John Collins played horrifically. Jimmy Butler shot us out of it in this one. 1 for 7 in a Survivor game. Trace Jackson Davis 0 for 7 in a survival game. Zoo 4 for 7, 7 and 3 he averaged in his 2 games that he played. Moses Moody absolutely soared in the series. Okay, well, Dallas, Denver, OKC, Minnesota. In the West, Dallas gets done with them in 5. Same thing with OKC and Minnesota. You get Brooklyn, for some reason, with DeJounte Murray and Dallas. So Brooklyn's going to lose in 4 games. Dylan Harper, Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson, Day'Ron Sharp. How does that team get to the finals? They're going to lose in 4. The Mavericks sweep them because Kyrie recovered from his ACL tear. quicker than a guy with a sprained ankle. If this goes through, I'll do it. Oh. And then 28. Wow. Okay. Give me a freaking break here. Give me pick 3. They want Jimmy, and you give me Case and Wallace. I don't want to do that. That's stupid. Charlotte would give me pick 2. I'm not leaving until I get pick 2 from Charlotte. Counter me, please. Counter me. Come on, counter me. Oh, counter me. Come on. Fucking OKC. They take Darren Peterson. We gotta go booze. I can't not take booze here. Can't not take booze here. Jalen Harrelson does get pretty good in the sim. Darion Reed is there as well. He also gets pretty good in the sim. Let's go Jalen Harrelson. I don't think I've had him before. We get Cameron Boozer at 2, which is massive for us. There's no way. I mean, I'll give him that, but I mean, like, come on, man. You're killing me. Oof, that's killer. 2-year deal, 3.5. Sure, Guy Santos, come back. Just sign it. There you go. If you know what's good for you, you'll sign the deal. Let's go Payne, Harrelson. Actually, let's go Payne and Buddy. 2 picks from the Bulls is very tempting. I need a backup 2 or backup 1, like a playable backup 2 or 1. I get neither. Let's take the picks. Let's hit up moratorium here. D'Angelo Russell has backed up Steph before. He definitely could do it again. And a 2, let's look at a guy like... All these guys regress so hard, though, is the problem. Let's look at another point guard then. Delano Banton actually isn't terrible. Let's try and get both. D'Lo we get. Delano, perfect. We don't have the money for Delano Banton. We need player progression. Hopefully Jimmy doesn't fall off a cliff. Oh, my God. Oh, he's an 84. I thought he was John Collins for a second. Damn. So 93, 87, 85, 84, 84, 82, 80, 79, 78, 77. This is the final year of Steph and Jimmy. I'm a little worried because, okay, if we look at extensions, I don't believe we can extend them now. So this might be a move Jimmy at the deadline kind of thing. And I'm not afraid to do it. Jimmy is not a warrior like Steph is. Obviously, he is the biggest priority of the video. And we can't re-sign them. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, we can re-sign Jimmy. 2-year deal. If I can get him at $10 million bucks. Okay, sure. I have no problem doing that because he can always just get dumped. Moses. Oh, for that much? Dude. 13.5. Ah, okay. I was trying to get stingy. Just go 13. 3-year extension. Backload it. 13.75. Welcome back. Everybody else, though, it's just Steph at the end of the year. It's Steph, Kevon Looney, and Ben Simmons. I'm okay with that. I'm very comfortable with that. Okay, let's see how the first 3 games of the year go. Oh, cool. All right, I'm going to get to simulating. I'll see you guys when we get to the trade deadline, and then again when we get to the end of the regular season. All righty, boys. It is a new day for me post-graduation. We're 36-12 at the deadline now. Let me take a look at the player stats here. I have not had to stop aside from a twisted ankle for, I believe it was Moses Moody. Steph, 22 and 6. That's fine. 15 for John, 14 for Jimmy, 14 for Booze. He's been very good. Moses is 14 for 13 for Pods, 13 for Zoo, 10 boards as well. 10 for D'Lo with 3 assists. Love to see that. TJD off the bench, 7.5 and 6. I don't mind that. I don't really know what we can do here unless we like. Oh, how little can we pay Steph Curry to stay a Golden State Warrior? $33 million for Steph Curry is crazy. Because then we got Jimmy for what? 2 more years as well. Perfect. Okay, so we've extended our timeline a little bit. Hopefully these guys don't try and retire at the end of the year. Actually, I'm curious. Ambition. Okay, perfect. Jimmy, perfect. Everybody else, though, I'm not really concerned. Like John Collins, I'm not even going to lie, is the only guy I think I could trade right now. Maybe Pods next year is a guy who could come off the board, but right now it might just be John Collins. Like if we took John and our first way in the future, top 10 protected, threw that in the trade finder, could we find ourselves an elite backup 4? Wow. John Collins back to Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta, Jalen Johnson. We got all the big pieces are on different timelines right now. That is beautiful for us. Okay. That is going to be all for us then at the deadline. I feel like that's a pretty worthy trade. I'm going to get back to simulating, and I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. Alrighty. 74 games, 75 games. Let's see here. Am I cursed? I'm going to call it out right here. Am I cursed? In this last week of the season here. That's 2 injuries now. Thankfully, Cam Boozer's back. There it is. The final week of the season. We lose Moses Moody. How unbelievably ridiculous is that? Like, I have got to be the most unluckiest bastard on the planet. We're going to make Ben the backup 3, I think. And he's going to come in. And, yeah, we're going to change Ben to a backup 3 right now. Point guards, Ben Simmons. Small forward is an 82 overall. That is crazy. There we go. Rotation looks much better now. We've got, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 games left in the year. And I get a guy down to 10 tonight. And that's not even the curse of the last 2 weeks of the season. There's still a possibility that we lose guys down the stretch here. Moses Moody's fully healthy. I'm not even going to play him. We finished the year 64-18. Booz is your rookie of the year, 13.5, 6 boards, 4 assists, a steal and a block. He was spectacular. What did we take him? 2 overall? Yep. Thank you, Charlotte. 1 seed out west. We were 4 games better than the Thunder, 7 better than the Spurs, 11 games better than the T-Wolves, 4 teams, 50 or more wins on the season. We're going to change the Ben Simmons minutes. Give those back to Moses Moody, rightfully so. I think we go, 12 to Ben, go 20 some odd to Moses. Let's do this. Where did the extra minute go? I didn't give anyone. There, let's do this for now. If we run into trouble, the bench minutes just slowly start to dwindle, and we add ourselves. I got to change Jalen Johnson's shot tendency. He cannot come here and average 9 points on 4 shots a night. Yeah, like I was saying, if we start to struggle, the minutes just start to dwindle for the lesser players. I want Jalen to be second fiddle to Steph. So I want him shooting the ball. 90, Jimmy's an 80. 70 for Pods. Moses, shoot the rock, bro. 85 for Booz off the bench. TJD can be a 55. Actually, Ben is fine there. D'Lo. Screw it, man. Shoot the rock. Okay, let's see. Game 1 here against Phoenix. Should be the same team aside from KD maybe is gone. It's Book, Jace Richardson, Ryan Dunn, Julius Randle now, and Nick Richards. Interesting. Game 1 in Golden State. We win the first. What is the score? Beat them by 23 points. Oh, Floyd Badunga. Game 2 in Golden State. We split. We head to Phoenix tied. We're up 2-1. We leave Phoenix up 3-1. We get out of there in 5. We get Dallas in round number 2. They upset Minnesota in the 4-5 matchup. It's Kyrie, Austin Reeves, Najee Marshall, AD, Derek Lively. This could be trouble. We win the first, though, by how much? 23 points. Love to see it. Jalen Johnson, big game. Game 2, we take both in Golden State. We win by 20 points. Steph with 24 this time. Game 3 in Dallas now. We lose the first. That's okay. We're bound to lose a game eventually. Steph with 30, though. We take one in Dallas. We come back to home court off 26 and 6 from Steph on 6 threes as well. We get it done in 5. We get the Spurs in the conference finals. De'Aaron, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Chris Sinak. We should go to town at the 4, and Victor Wembanyama. Let's see how game 1 goes. We take the first. Oh, my God. What a game. 26, 23, and 23. 23 points in 22 minutes off the bench for Moses, and 26 points in 25 minutes for Cam Boozer off the bench. Game 2 in Golden State. We win both. We head to San Antonio up 2-0. We win by 25 points. Zoo with 24 and 10. He is unfazed by Victor Wembanyama. He goes 10 of 13 from the field. Game 3. We take the first in San Antonio and the third of the series. We win by 7. Again, Ivica, 14, 13, and 2 with a block. 7 of 10. Wemby goes 7 of 12. Game 4. We lose finally, but 29, 19, 3, 2, and 2 from Wemby. He has a spectacular game. And again, Ivica Zubac goes 6 of 7. 3 blocks. Like he's filling the role. Game 5. 9-man rotation out till Ben Simmons healthy. Game 5. We get it done. Wemby's your conference finals MVP. I'm taking that, and I'm giving it to somebody who actually earned it here. You can give a Western Conference Finals MVP to guys who played in the Eastern Conference. That's hilarious. Looks like it's got to be Steph. 21, 3, and 6 on 51, 46 splits. Who's the next? Yeah, no, okay, it's clearly Steph. Give him Conference Finals MVP. 21, 2.5, 7 assists, 51, 44, 98 splits. Evan Mobley of the Cavs is Eastern Conference Finals MVP. They're missing Darius Garland. Let's see how game number 1 actually, they were the 4 seeds, so clearly not a 60-win team. They were, 47 and 35. Where's Darius Garland? Is he hurt? He is. Wow. Okay. Darius Garland is hurt. They've got Karis LeVert, Isaac Okoro, Noah Essengay. Corey Kispert is there. And then Jared Allen, E-Mob, DeAndre Hunter, Donovan Mitchell, and Kenan Catchings, I believe that is, at the 1. We win game number 1 by 10. I'll take it. 31 from Steph, 16 from Booz, 14, 11, and 4 from Jalen Johnson. Game 2. We take both in Golden State. We head to Cleveland up 2-0 on the back of a 22-8 game from Cam Boozer. Game 3, we lose the first in Cleveland. Darius Garland's back. That could be trouble. Game 4, we are up 3-1 heading back to Golden State. 22 points in 28 minutes from Moses Moody off the bench. What a game. Steph, only 9, 4, and 9, has a tough night. D'Lo, though, 11 and 3 with 2 steals. 14 from Booz, 18 from Zoo with 2 blocks. 18 from Jalen Johnson with 8 boards. 19, 4, and 7, a steal and a block from Jimmy. Talk about the guys getting it done around their guy. Oh, my goodness gracious. And in year, 2? We are NBA champs. Jalen Johnson is your finals MVP. Show me the scoring. It was Jalen Johnson. Steph had a bad series, and he had the best counting stats. 49, 37, 85 splits. He averages 19 points almost, 8 boards, 4 assists, half a steal, and just under half a block. Jalen Johnson, the deadline acquisition, is your finals MVP. We're doing one more season. Draft lotteries here. Okay, so we're picking at 17 via Portland, which is nice to see. And then the Hornets own our pick at 30 because obviously we just won the title. Got to keep Steve Kerr around, of course. Team doctor, got to get the best one available. Assuming is this guy. Whatever it takes, man. Sign him instantly. Beautiful. Draft combine. I mean, do we really care? Like, is there an investment to be made there? This, though, I am willing, because now that Pods is here, do we trust Pods to have a good season again? He's been very, very good the last few years. But if we can upgrade him, I have no problem moving him in a first for a guy who can play even better next to Steph, possibly even take over next to Steph. Bring Jordan Poole back? Nah, I can't. I'm thinking about this. What is Pod's stats, though? Per 36, what are his steals and blocks? A steal and a third of a block versus 2 steals and more blocks, but more turnovers, huh? Yeah. 23, 6, and 5, though, versus 17, 6, and 5. I'm tempted. I think I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. There's your shakeup for the off season. I think this team is set up very, very well to repeat. How the hell Cam Boozer went up 10 is beyond me. That's incorrect. I'm going to change that. There's no reason he should go that high. Steph is a 94. Jalen Johnson's an 88. 81 for TJD. 79 for D'Lo. He improves after a good season off the bench. Moses Moody stays in 82. That's fine. And Jimmy doesn't regress, but doesn't progress. So I'm fine with him at an 84. And then you've got De'Aaron. You've got Zoo. Everybody else holds ratings. Jalen Harrelson goes up to a 73. He's going to be the backup 2 guard this year. I'm excited for that. And then I think we're ready to go. So let's see how the first 2 games of the season go here. We got the Pistons. We lose by 4, and we beat the Heat by, what is that, 12 points? Let's see. The next 3, we're 1-0 there. Brings us to 2-1 on the season. Let's see. Back-to-back against the Jazz, and then we're going to get going into the regular season here. We win 1, and good Lord, it's only 3 years into a sim. We win 2. Let's see the stats to start this season. You got 25 from Cam, 20 from Steph, 17, 16, 15, 10, 9, and 9 from Zoo with a block, 2 assists. Love to see it. De'Aaron's leading the way in assists. Jalen Johnson and Zoo and Cam all averaging 9 or more rebounds. Love to see it. We're going to get simulating. I will see you guys at the deadline if need be. Otherwise, straight to the end of the regular season. We are at the trade deadline, 38-12 this year. Let me show you the stats. I don't know if Steph is still averaging 20, but for a little bit he was. Nope, he's just under 20 now. 19.4 for Steph, 19 for Booz, 17 for Jalen, 16.5 for De'Aaron, 13, 11.5, 10.5. We got Klay some run. He's been shooting the ball really well, so I've kept him in the rotation here. He's playing about 10 to 12 minutes a night. But at the deadline, I can't think of anybody to move. This pick and trade them with D'Lo, just to try and find like a much better one. But like I said, I don't think that is possible just with the salary cap and just the value of guards around the league right now. I don't see a world where, it's not going to happen. So we cannot make a deal this year at the deadline. I don't think we should, though. 38-12. We're going to keep simulating. I'm projecting a 60-win season again. So I will see you guys when we get to the end of the regular season. 61. We have clinched the 60-win season yet again. 61-21. Wemby MVP. What an awful rookie season. But there's your rookie of the year, I guess. Undrafted rookie. AJ Dabansa, 6th man of the year. Wemby, Depoy, Darren Peterson. Bro. In OKC, they had both Darren Peterson win most improved and AJ Dabansa win 6th man of the year. This is ridiculous. Let's see. In the first round, we do get Dallas. Let's take a look. It's got to be Kyrie, Jaden Hardy, Toumani Camara now, Keegan Murray, and Derek Lively. I assume AD is either traded or off the bench or injured. Okay, well, he's not in Portland. I figured maybe they traded him for Toumani Camara. That wouldn't really make any sense. Trayce Jackson-Davis minutes could all disappear towards the playoffs if push comes to shove. We lose by 10 here in Game 2 at home. We head to Dallas now. We win the 3rd. We win the 4th. We head back to Golden State. We get it done in 5. Love it. We get OKC, who is pushed to 7 by Minnesota. Nikola Topic playing at the 2 now. Kel Ware somehow at the 5. Game 1, we lose. This might be the end here. I don't know if we've got the firepower to contend with a team like this. We are running the big guys. We win the 2nd. We head to OKC. We win the 3rd. We stay in OKC. We win the 4th. We head back to Golden State. We head back to OKC. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh boy, that is trouble. That is trouble. 36 to both Jalen and Cam Boozer. There we go. 18 to TJD for the depth. 9-man rotation still without De'Aaron Fox now in OKC. We get it done in 6. We get San Antonio, who beats Houston in 5. What was that, 6 games? 5 games? 6 games. It's Boogie Fland, Steph Castle, Devin Vassell, Noah Clowney, Victor Wembanyama. Let's see how Game 1 in San Antonio goes. We win the 1st. We win the 2nd. We head to Golden State up 2-0. We're up 3-0. There it is. In the closeout game, the clincher. Wemby has a bad game. There he is. Ivica Zubac. 3 of 3. 12 boards, 2 blocks. Holding it down. Cam Boozer. 26, 13, and 4 with 3 steals and 3 blocks. Talk about a legacy game. 26 and 6 for Steph. 24, 8, and 7 for Jalen Johnson. Jimmy in the starting lineup. 14, 3, and 6 with a steal. 5 of 9 from the field. He's just doing a little bit of everything. And we get Charlotte with Brandon Miller. LaMelo Ball, Ace Bailey, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Mitchell Robinson. The Sim does love Ace Bailey. Game 1 in Golden State, we win. We take the first 2 at home. On the road, we're up 3-0. And we get it done. A sweep. Cam Boozer is your finals MVP in back-to-back seasons. No, it was Jalen Johnson last year. So he gets his 2nd ring in his 2nd season, and he gets his first finals MVP, averaging 22, 8.5, and 4. 2 steals, a block, and a half. 58, 42, 100 splits. Let me take a look at what we did here with some of the guys. Stephen Curry. Talk about a career. 6-time champion. 2015, 2017, 2018, 2022, 2027, 2028. 12-time All-Star. He was an All-Star this year. 4-time first-team All-NBA, 4-time second-team All-NBA, 2 MVPs, 2 finals MVPs, and a bunch more that isn't pictured. De'Aaron Fox gets a ring with us. Cam Boozer's got 2 rings, a finals MVP, some All-NBA appearances, an All-Star appearance. Jalen Johnson has 2 rings now and a finals MVP, and he was an All-Star this year, for Christ's sake. Did we have 3 All-Stars? My goodness. We had 3 All-Stars this year. Moses Moody, 3-time champ. Jimmy Butler, 2-time champ, 6-time All-Star. Ivica Zubac, 2-time champ. Klay, 5-time NBA champ, 5-time All-Star. D'Lo, 2-time champ. TJD, 2-time champ. Jalen Harrelson, 2-time champ. Chris Paul, after 23 years in the NBA, lands himself an NBA title at age 43. Mo Gay, 2-time NBA champ. Kevon Looney, 5 rings for this guy. He didn't play a second all year, basically. The video is going to end there because that is 2 rings in 3 seasons here. We get the goal done of winning with Jimmy and Steph, completed in year 2, but decided to run it back just to prove that this team was legit. And with that being said, that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.